Okay, just imagine it's a normal day and you're sitting by your friends, okay? Then all of a sudden this kid walks up to you and says, "Get up, slave," and starts whipping you. Never happened before? That's what I thought. So yeah, everything I said in that intro was completely true. Yes, this has happened to me before. It probably hasn't happened to you, but oh well. If you haven't been able to tell already, it's a story time. Now, last week I tried to do one of these, and I made an editing mistake and I didn't want to fix it, so I just said yeet and just deleted it. But I'm back, and I am going to make another story time, except the topic's going to be a little different. There's this kid in my school that calls me his slave. He still calls me his slave today. That's right, Waffle King is getting bullied. But I'm just going to tell you the story of how it started. So let's go back about 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah. Okay, so this starts out, it was lunchtime, okay, and I was sitting with the actual Enquo and Chaos themselves. I'll leave a link in the description to their channel if you want to go check it out. I gotta warn you though, their videos kind of suck. Okay, that was a joke. Don't take that seriously. And I was sitting by my girlfriend, too. You should go check her channel out, too. There'll be a link in the description also. And if you don't go subscribe to her, then this kid will actually find you and start calling you his slave and will whip you. So I was just having a conversation with him. I don't even remember. Maybe we were talking about anime or something. That's when this kid comes up to me. I recognized him from science. I have to sit by him in science. But then all of a sudden he says to me, "Give me your cookies, slave, or else I'll whip you." Now, I had the best cookies in town because, they were M&M cookies from Walmart, and that's basically what Walmart is useful for nowadays. So, obviously, I said no, and, he gets mad at this and walks away, okay? And now, this is when I thought it was just over. But of course, this is a story time, so no, it was not over. He comes back with this thing, I think it was his trapper or something. He takes the handle, or I don't even know what it was, and starts whipping me with it. So I said, "You know what, screw it, I'll just give you the cookies if you're actually that anxious. I have one left." And he said, "No, give me them all." So I just gave him one and pushed him off. Now, since this is a story time, no, this was not it. He comes back, trust me. I also have language arts with him, and he sits right behind me. So, he drops his book supposedly and tells me to pick it up. He says, "Pick it up, slave, or else I'll whip you." I said, "No, you pick it up yourself." He takes out his whip, but he couldn't find his whip, and you know why? It was already in my hands. I whipped him across the forehead with it. Now, you're probably wondering, where was the teacher in all this? We had a substitute, and apparently she did not want to do her job because she didn't even care. So that's why I knew it was probably safe to do it. So this kid goes silent for about the whole period. Then the next morning, I come out, we have to sit on the bleachers in the morning in the gym. You guys probably do if you're watching this video, or if you go to the same school as me, because I'm not surprised. But this kid walks up to me and says, "See you in language arts, slave." And I got scared at that moment. Okay, that was a joke. I actually wasn't really scared, because I already knew what to do. But then language arts comes, and he comes in with this straight weird looking face on him, and I said, "What's with the face? You gonna whip me or something?" This kid says, "No, I matured." And I told him, I said, "You haven't matured, what about this morning?" And he says, "I matured about 10 minutes ago." You're probably thinking the same thing as me. What, that's impossible. How'd you do that? So yeah, whatever that maturity was, it only lasted 10 minutes, because then he started calling me a slave again. And that leads us off to today. Yes, this still continues. I'm honestly friends with this guy, total twist right there, right? But he just calls me his slave. I have no idea why. It's kind of weird. And he watches my videos, so maybe this will explain to him what happened. But yeah, that's the end of the story. If you guys enjoyed this video, pour your soap all out that subscribe button. We hit 90 subscribers not too long ago, so I'm getting pretty pumped for 100, you know what I'm saying? And go check out the description with all the links in it, because if you don't, this kid will start whipping you. Because, apparently back then it was legal to have more than one slave, so I guess it still is, am I right? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this story time, and there might be more in the future. It depends on what stories I have. I actually have some planned, I just don't know when I'm going to do them. Let's go for 10 likes, or else, like I said, this kid will whip you. No duh. And I will see you all subscribers in the next video.